So I'm turning 22 tomorrow, and honestly, it's kind of hard to believe. I feel like I haven't done a lot, achieved a lot, but at the same time, when I think and reflect, I have achieved a lot. And I want to share some of the lessons, some of the things that I've achieved with you to let you know that you just have to trust the process. Over time, these things are going to compound. The dots are going to connect, and the work that you've been putting so much effort into is going to pay off. And I have to show you like my real life examples and like my story, because you hear that and you're just like, yeah, okay, whatever. I've been told that a million times. I don't think of it, I don't see it. It's more of something that you just have to see over a long period of time to believe, and yeah, let the work show for you. So I was thinking just yesterday how I'm putting a lot of effort into my business. I have a photography business and this YouTube thing, and I'm just thinking of, man, I'm fucked. Like, I have to go get a job at some garbage company, some not fun job just to pay for, YouTube editing or whatever. And I stopped to think, I'm thinking of how much progress I've been making, legitimately. And with this YouTube thing, I've only gained, a couple subscribers. I don't even know if I've achieved a lot yet, but I'm starting to see the dots connect. The dots connect in the sense of this is going in the right direction. I've been putting the effort in and I'm seeing the effort pay off. And I think a lot of the times we get mixed up instant results. Like, we just want something to show us that we're doing the right thing, but that's not how anything is. So why are we banking on the fact of we want something to work the way we want it to by showing maybe results? Let's say you start a business, you want money right away. For me personally, if I'm doing photography and I'm not seeing any clients being booked, or I'm just not doing great on the sales calls, then I'm just like, fuck. And you kind of second guess yourself. I was actually thinking about this with my YouTube thing, right? YouTube is what I really want to do. I find fulfillment in it. If you look at this channel, if you go to About, this channel was created in 2012. So I've been wanting to do YouTube even before that. And I was thinking to myself, are you really going to give up? And I can't. I literally can't. Some people, they just can't take no for an answer. And I think that's a good thing in healthy context. Because it makes no sense if you really are trying your best at a business or just building a skill, getting better at something, becoming a well-rounded human being. It's inevitable for it to happen. The dots just have to connect. Now, it's hard because we need to see results. For example, if you're in school, you're studying. You take a quiz, good quiz, or a good grade. Those are like more rapid results. But for business, you have to have some faith. You have to have some belief. You have to have some manifestation. That, yeah, it's going to be slow. But if I'm really putting my good effort into it, and if I'm really strategizing, if I'm really taking the right precautions, it's going to work out. For me, with YouTube, I can't just stop doing it. I really would not enjoy anything else except YouTube. So what do I have to do if I'm not doing great on YouTube, right? I just have to learn. I have to be a student. I have to keep putting myself out there, and on top of that, learning from other people who are doing great, finding mentors, trusting the process. Because means so much to me that maybe my effort doesn't show it yet, but I know my heart wants it. My soul wants it. So I can't just give it up. It's not something I can give up. It's like, that's not in my vocabulary, giving up YouTube. What happened, if somebody asked me when I have 100,000 subscribers, well, what would have happened if you never done YouTube? Nothing. The same damn thing. Because I could never see myself in an alternate universe not do YouTube, you know? And this can be applicable for you, what you're doing, your business. And you just have to understand that you will have doubts in your mind. Like, I bet this video is probably going to do pretty shit compared to my other videos. The other videos are edited, the other videos are nice and professional, but this video, it's raw, it's authentic, it helps me build my speaking skills up. It makes it not feel like a fucking business. I want to do this and I want to feel good about it. I want to feel passionate about it. I feel like doing it professionally, editing, paying editor, doing thumbnails and all this shit, it makes it seem to the point where it takes the passion out of it. So what you have to understand is sometimes, okay, maybe in the future when you have the resources, yeah, you can upgrade it. But I think at the beginning, it's just two things that you have to have in mind. One, do it for passion. Two, you have to start from zero. With my photography business, I was doing like cheap jobs, $50 photo shoots when I knew my work was worth $150. Sometimes you just have to start small, because that's how everything is. You have to build the credibility, the social proof, the skills, getting the hang of it, a learning curve, building the fluency in that language of whatever. There's usually a language for YouTube. It might be algorithm, SEO, CPM, retention, etc. So there's a language you have to understand as well. And once you accept this, you have to really accept it, because somebody once said to me, if you can't accept something, you have to change it. If you can't change it, you have to leave it. And you can't change the meta, or you can't, of YouTube. So you either need to accept it, accept the hardships, and you accept that this is what you have to do, or forget about it. Just not pursue your passion, live a lie, or leave it, be a loser. So these are hard truths that we have to understand and internalize, and I think that I really got a grasp of that this year. I feel like with my firsthand experience of my photography business and my YouTube business, that it is apparent to me that you just gotta go up the mountain. You can't go around the mountain. You have to go up the mountain. And I think that's a test. I think it's a test of how bad you really want it. If you can get through the stuff that you don't want to do to get to the thing that you eventually want, which might be 100,000 subscribers or making this your official job. That's what it has to take. There's going to be hardships. There's going to be times where you second guess yourself or you're not really sure about it. But I think that's what makes it great in a weird sense, because it makes it more unique when you achieve those things, because a lot of people are deterred by those barriers. I hope you're listening along. I hope you're following along. I hope I'm explaining this well. Maybe it's something for you to go out there and understand yourself and explore yourself. But if I have to leave you with one thing, it's have a vision in mind, have an end goal in mind, and work backwards. I want to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, me personally. How do I get there? I'm working backwards. Maybe make better content with more value and speak more fluently. I could do all the editing videos, but honestly, I feel like I'm getting to the point where providing pure value and speaking flawlessly is more of a skill I want to build. So it's for your depiction of whatever your end goal is and working backwards. You have to understand that you have to go through the checkpoints. The checkpoints being the shit that you don't want to do. Oh, for this business, I need to build up my social proof. So I'm going to have to work for free. I'm going to have to get some free clients, or I'm going to have to underpay myself and overwork and over-provide value so I can get the credibility that I need to then demand better prices and better clients. Because that's how the game works. You really have to feel it out for yourself. And you have to reflect. And you have to understand that stick with one thing. Understand you're going to want to quit. If you do quit, it wasn't the right thing for you. When you find something that you don't want to give up on, when it gets hard, when you don't feel like doing it or learning a certain skill to get better at it, that's the thing you should be focusing on.